It was quite a pathetic.
Good in the sport. It's just all about money, and I think I've said enough about it.
Logan Paul lashed out at Anthony Joshua after Jake Paul's devastating knockout, but the move came off as empty bravado. Riding his brother's humiliation, Logan tried to claim relevance. Joshua's calm authority and undeniable power made the stunt meaningless. Analysts agree Logan's aggression was rude. Eddie Hearn emphasized how clumsy and staged the Paul brothers' antics truly were. Their behavior showed a lack of maturity and fight intelligence. Joshua's precision and focus rendered every stunt irrelevant. Discipline met chaos, and chaos lost. Hype and aggression collapsed under elite heavyweight fundamentals.
I just pissed him off, then he broke my brother's jaw. Come on. His jaw, huh? Yeah, he's supposed to jaw. Yeah? You don't care though, Jake's having a fucking blast.
Duke McKenzie called out Logan Paul's awkward attempt to insert himself into the moment. The incident exposed just how far he is from professional standards. Jake's earlier knockout failure couldn't be defended. Joshua's dominance, composure, and accuracy made the spectacle laughable. True champions don't rely on theatrics.
Is what was it, about an hour ago, so I guess everything's calmed down a little bit. I thought it was a bitch move, if I'm honest, because any time an attack like that is like premeditated.
Carl Froch labeled the Paul brothers' behavior a complete circus. Their antics paled in comparison to Joshua's discipline and skill. While Logan and Jake chased attention, Joshua remained composed and in control. The contrast between clout chasing and elite boxing couldn't have been clearer.
Everybody knows he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level, way out of his depth.
Eddie Hearn noted that Logan's antics briefly threatened to distract the moment, but Joshua never faltered. Any provocation backfired instantly. The Paul brothers appeared small and outmatched. AJ's power and poise overshadowed every stunt. No hype could bridge the skill gap.
Bullshit, but where does he go from here? What does he do? I'm not even arsed, man. I can't be arsed with this bullshit anymore, this clown world. It's a joke shop. It's just a big fucking... It's just an absolute...
The Wade concept highlighted the chaos while revealing Logan Paul's clumsiness. His slap came across as embarrassment rather than intimidation. Joshua's calm response underscored the gulf between a real heavyweight champion and social media imitators. The Pauls were completely out of their depth.
The push was... Listen, we've seen worse, you know what I mean? But lively. And what followed actually was one of the few times that I've seen Anthony Joshua unravel, if you like. Because normally he's very composed, but you can't be composed when a man's talking to you like that.
Tony Bellew summed it up. The episode was a circus, not boxing. Logan and Jake's attempts to provoke only exposed incompetence. Joshua's ruthless precision silenced every stunt. Skill and execution eclipsed slapstick theatrics.
I mean, I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, but I thought it was just an open hand.
Adam Smith stressed how Logan Paul's reckless actions crossed the line. The chaos embarrassed the sport and amplified Jake's earlier knockout disaster. Joshua remained composed, exploiting every error. The Paul brothers pretended to be fighters, but AJ's timing and skill exposed them fully.
It's frightening for the sport. It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
Johnny Nelson warned about provoking a fighter like Joshua. Logan's outburst and Jake's defeat played directly into AJ's strengths. Once emotion crept in, Joshua's experience dominated. These weren't professionals testing limits, but amateurs challenging a champion. Humiliation was inevitable.
It just shouldn't happen. But we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there? But
Simon Jordan called Logan Paul's face-off theatrics hollow. Jake's recent loss exposed their lack of ability. Joshua stayed calm, ready to punish mistakes. Height, fame, and noise couldn't replace skill. Every failed provocation highlighted the gap between social media fame and true boxing mastery.
Because he probably saw that when AJ boxed Dylan White, getting him emotionally involved. It's a big risk, because we've seen a nice AJ knock people out, so what happens when he's a nasty AJ?
Boxing ego underscored the brutal reality of Jake Paul's broken jaw. a physical reminder of what happens when hype meets power. Logan's antics couldn't hide the humiliation. Joshua's accuracy and force left no room for amateurs. This wasn't content creation. This was professional boxing.
Smashed an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
But you don't need Tyson and his costumes.
Yeah, we see Tyson Fury.
Ariel Helwani captured Joshua's dominance perfectly. Every punch carried authority. Logan and Jake's bravado collapsed under genuine pressure. Joshua's reach, timing, and strength exposed the fear amateurs feel against elite heavyweights. The gap between showmanship and skill was undeniable.
The kid has a broken jaw, it appears, after fighting Anthony Joshua, right? I made this graphic for you guys. You see it. Got his jaw broken in 2 places.
Care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever?
David Haye broke down Jake Paul's mismatch in detail. Even with a structured plan, lateral movement and hopeful punches couldn't withstand Joshua's discipline. Each aggressive attempt was met with crushing counters. Logan's stunt only reinforced their inability to compete. The outcome was inevitable.
And every time he threw a punch, I like winced, because he's a big man and he's an incredible boxer and he's still in his prime, and he's got a very long reach and he's got a lot of power in that right hand, and that left hook is terrifying as well, and so I thought it could end.
Vidal Riley highlighted that Joshua's victory extended beyond the ring. While the Pauls chased attention through theatrics, AJ's performance proved skill outweighs hype. His composure and precision exposed them as outsiders. Legacy triumphed over noise.
Knockout, everyone was expecting it. It's very difficult to pin someone down when they're not trying to engage. Jake's game plan was a good one, was to use lateral movement and hope to land a big overhand right at some stage to catch AJ off guard. Didn't quite work out, but you got to give Jake credit. Took some big shots there. I think he's got a broken jaw, so he's spitting blood at the end of the fight. No, anything's possible. He gave it a go. He dared to be great. Didn't work out for him, understandably. That's why he was such a massive underdog.
Wade concept returned, emphasizing the mismatch. Jake Paul's strategy was purely survival, hoping for a lucky punch. Joshua neutralized it effortlessly. Logan's attempts only reinforced their reliance on intimidation over skill. Every clean shot reminded the world why AJ sits at the top. YouTube fame couldn't replace ability.
Win today was the bread. AJ's win today was the exposure to more people. Even though he's mad famous, as we know, like, there's a community he hasn't touched, and I think he touched that community.
Teddy Atlas acknowledged the spectacle but stressed one truth: Joshua delivers where hype fails. Even Tyson Fury's theatrics can't replace execution. Joshua's precision, timing, and authority define greatness. Crowds may love noise, but history remembers results. AJ's dominance remains indisputable.
But I think Jake fought a very, how do I survive long enough to land a right hand type of fight, and it made it a little difficult for AJ to get his timing. No excuses. AJ didn't look great, I'll be honest. He didn't look great. He didn't look like, an AJ we thought we were going to get, the Marauder, the guy that was going to come forward and bang out Jake in one round. Pause.